Let's talk about the Pacers, because they led by as many as 17 points last night. So you don't want, after that, the game to come down to a game-tying three-point attempt. Bojan Bogdanovic and the Pacers, they wanted that foul call. They did not get the foul call. Should they have gotten the foul call?
Come on, I mean, the video clearly says, yes, they should have gotten the foul call.
I think the official might have been looking at Fred Van Vleet there instead of looking at OG Anunoby, because that's why I was looking. I was looking at the primary defender. I'm just speculating here, but you look at Anunoby pulls his hands back, and what sort of tells me everything was that the Raptors players didn't immediately celebrate. They assumed that it was a foul.
Right.
And that, to me, just said all I needed to see.
I'm sorry. Is that Leon Woods right there? He clearly has a great angle to see that,
So
that call right there.
Right.
No, that is a missed call.
Well, okay. First of all, I will say, as usual, everyone's human being, so sometimes your eyes aren't quite there. I will say also, while I understand feeling this was unfair, they put a lot of energy into this game.
Let's not do this, Rachel. I know where you're going.
There were turnovers in the final seconds.
That was really
You were
bad.
up by 17 points.
This was really
it
bad,
doesn't
too.
matter.
And by the way, we all say we don't want the refs to be whistle happy in the final part of a game.
I mean, I feel both of you. I think you're both right. I know what you're going to say. Because
Why am I being the old school person on this and you're being the technician? How did that happen?
At the end of a game where you thought you should have gotten a call.
Absolutely.
I know you feel
it.
it.
Been on both sides.
The Pacers blew a 17-point lead.
I can't.
Oladipo, as good as he has been, last night he had those two terrible possessions in the last minute. 2 nights ago, missed 3 free throws in the last 15 seconds. They lose by 1 to Cleveland. You know, the Pacers won 8 in a row, or I think 7 in a row actually, and they lost 2 games on back-to-back nights, each by 1 point. Oladipo's got to be better. You know, he is the leader of that team. He's got to execute
Which, to his credit, is the first thing he says in the locker room. He never deflects blame. He always, I mean, he has shown so much leadership since he got to Indiana. So I give him credit for that. And look, I'm not mad that people blow leads. It happens. I just don't know if you can carry on about a missed call after you have blown a 17-point lead in the second.
Yeah, but we're not talking about some team like the New York Knicks, no disrespect, or the Phoenix Suns, no disrespect. But we're talking about the Toronto Raptors. I mean, the best team in the Eastern Conference making a comeback, and they're on their home court.
I will.
It's bound. It happens.
I will say this. I thought the Raptors, you know, in that comeback, there were moments where they could have lost it. They played with some calm last night. You know, they missed some shots. They got the rebound. No big deal. Fred Van Vleet hit some big shots last night. I was actually, while we can look at the Pacers and that call, I actually thought the Raptors took care of business in that fourth quarter, like I expect a championship contender to do.
There we go. The Pacers, as we saw them get knocked out of the playoffs last year, lost a bunch of games after the other team came back on them in the final seconds, that sort of thing. Obviously, going into this year's playoffs, they want to be able to win those kinds of games.